All right, what's going on, guys? Another walkthrough of my article, The Five Basics of Building an Online Business. Okay, so basically, when I when I tell people to run an online business, they sort of look at me weird, like, "What do you mean?" Um, and then they ask the next question is, "How? How do you do that?" So basically, this article is for people who want to learn. All right. So the five basics of building an online business. Okay, this post may contain affiliate links. Read our disclosure for more info. I'll link the disclosure in the description down below. I'll also link this article down below and any other links that anyone wants to get through to. Okay, so online business has become wildly popular over the last couple of years. I've certainly been following along with how popular it's been getting. So if any of you are on social media or YouTube, you'll understand what I'm talking about. There's no shortage of souped up weirdos coming through our social feeds. Can they all really be experts or gurus? Yes and no. Um, so the truth is, guys, there really isn't anything special about all these people claiming to be making 6 7 figure incomes online. They probably are, most of them. There is somewhat of a gold rush at the moment, what seems like a gold rush. Not a traditional gold rush, though. I mean, we're not mining ancient formations of shiny metals, are we? It is, however, an unparalleled opportunity to run an international business with as little as an internet connection and a laptop. All right, so yeah, this is I believe this is our chance to secure our very own stake in the next currency backing commodity, which is data, information, technology. Data is very much already something that's backing our currency. I won't go into that; it kind of gets a little bit political. So if anyone's in the market for starting an online business, definitely take my free e-course. We'll get you started from A basically to Z, show you how it's all done, how to get set up, and get on your way to earning income from home. All right, guys, let's get into it with the five basics of building an online business. So this isn't necessarily in the order that it's done, or maybe it is, but this is the order I'm going to present it. All right, so niche, that's your topic or your yeah, basically your topic. Your niche is what your business is going to be about, what you're going to basically sell, or yeah. All right. So, and then the next step would be to build and launch your blog. We're going to talk about blog specifically because I believe it's the best way to start. It's basically the foundation of the most successful online businesses. Audience and traffic. You can't run an online business without an audience or traffic. So that is probably one of the most important things. Monetisation plan, that basically comes down to your niche as well. Um, yeah, the way you're going to monetize your topic is very important. Scaling and outsourcing, so that's basically growing. So if you're going to run a business, you want it to grow. If you're going to run a business from home, in particular, you're going to want to outsource because if it's going to be you in the beginning, um, you're going to be doing it all yourself, and then eventually, once you start earning some money, you'll want to start outsourcing, free up some more of your time. That way, you can invest more of your time and your money into growing your income, growing your business. All right, so figure out your niche. That's probably the first step. So finding your niche is important, but it's not do or die. Um, yeah, there's many things to factor in when trying to nail down your niche. The first thing would be what type of business you're going to run. What ideas do you have floating around? A blog, an e-commerce store, YouTube, content creator, Instagram. So once again, my advice would be to start with a blog because if you're going to run an e-commerce store, basically, if you're going to use a Shopify blog, you know, you're still using a blog. That's where you're going to be driving people. That's where you're going to make sales. If you're a YouTube content creator, you can drive people straight to, through affiliate links and straight to sales pages and stuff like that from there. But the thing is with that is you rely on YouTube for, as a single source of traffic or income. They have been known to change algorithms and basically the way that you use keywords and how, so they can demonetize a video based off of words that you say, and that affects your income. So if you're driving people from YouTube to your blog, you have complete control over what money you're going to make and how you make it, and you're not subject to other rules really. Well, you are, but it's your property. Your blog is your property. Instagram, same deal. They change their algorithms and stuff. So basically, you can be immune to that by starting a blog, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, yeah. I've got a little link here down below. We'll go into that in a minute. All right, so a blog is perfect base for an online business. Like I said before, it is the best way to be in control of your income and your means to bring it in without relying on any third parties. Check out my post for more detail on this, how to make multiple streams of income. So I go into detail about how owning a blog is the best basis for making multiple streams of income. That's basically what you'll see these internet millionaires that I've talked about. This is how they do it. Definitely check that out. All right, so we're going to go for a blog. Good choice. So to nail down your niche for a blog, write down a short list of things you're interested in and some things that relate to what you already do for a day job. So we're going to talk about day job specifically. I do have another e-course about turning your hobby into a six-figure business. Definitely check that out if you're more interested in, like, say, I don't know, if you realize you're in a hobby where you can make good money, then check that out. So write down a list of things that you think you'd like to run a business about, or something related to your day job. Then get on Pinterest, search for these things you've written, and click on some of the top images at the top of the search. Then click through to the accounts on a couple of them, and you'll see what sort of traffic they are getting. So I just gave you an example of one here. So affiliate marketing blog tips, she gets 355,000 a month. So this, people within the same niche, it can greatly vary, but she obviously knows what she's doing. There's many people that do know what they're doing. So basically, you can check them out and get a good idea for what sort of traffic people are getting within the niche. Again, take notes of what you're seeing, like in regards to monthly viewers. So this is Pinterest only, but Pinterest is definitely a good starting point because it is a search engine just like Google, but it's more image-based. So when you get to the end of your list of so if some of them have a score around 10K per month, it's okay. You can work with that. But if some of the ideas that you've written down, if some of them come in around like more the 100K to 1 million mark, then you should definitely be leaning towards one of those ideas. A huge amount of traffic is definitely a good way to start. These niches within this range, that they'll generally be around this, all around the same. So just definitely consider everything when you're trying to pick a niche. So build and launch your blog. That'll be your next step once you've figured out your niche. So some of these souped up guru weirdos that we talked about earlier will tell you need to be super passionate and go on a soul searching journey before choosing your niche and starting your blog. Don't do that. Never do that. The thing about doing that is you could end up going down a different path anyway. I certainly have. It all depends on what your audience responds to and how they connect with you. Getting started is your best chance for success. It's just like starting a new job. It's hard to imagine what you're going to be doing, and the only way to learn is by getting stuck into it. When it comes down to it, the only thing that separates an entrepreneur from someone that struggles with money their whole life is taking action. You probably hear me say this a lot if you've been following along with any of my other videos. But taking action is pretty much the most important thing you can do. If you want to learn more about building and launching a blog, check out Create and Go's Build and Launch a Blog course. So this is a link I was talking about this is the course that I used to start my blog. These guys have started and launched 2 successful blogs that definitely know what they're doing, and they are just really relatable people. They're not like those guru weirdos that come through on Facebook and and YouTube, the guys are trying to get their message out in 30 seconds and they just seem like they've inhaled 15 cups of coffee. They're not like that. Definitely check it out. I'll leave the affiliate link down in the description. All right, so audience and traffic. So we talked a little bit about audience and traffic when trying to figure out your niche. So all things considered, your niche won't make or break your business. You will. But once again, taking action, you will be the most important part of your success. What I mean by that is when you start writing articles for your blog, it won't take too long for you to figure out which topics are bringing in your traffic. For example, when I got started, I wrote about 2 articles before I launched, and after about a month, I had 6 articles published, 2 articles from each topic, and I already had a pretty good idea of what I should produce, so what people were clicking on, how many shares I were getting. So this post has only been up for a couple of days, only 7 shares so far. So I had a pretty good idea what I should produce even after 6 articles, and it wasn't what I was expecting would be popular, but that's where I'm going because that's where people are pointing me. So the point is you're not producing content for you. If you start out writing about what you want to write about, it's not necessarily wrong, but don't just keep producing the same content if no one's clicking on it. Basically, you're producing what your audience wants. This is one of the most important things to any business: giving them what they want, solving other people's problems. So especially when we make money. So obviously, people are starting a business. You start a business to earn money. So definitely one of the biggest tips I can give is, you're going to be starting a business because you want to earn extra money. You probably want to earn a full-time income from home, but it's not all about you and you making money. You've got to be solving other people's problems. You've got to be giving them what they want. Otherwise, that's just not going to happen. So getting traffic to your blog will be your biggest focus after launching. Pick one social media platform, master that first, then incorporate other traffic sources as you grow. I recommend starting with Pinterest. Here is why. It's a search engine, not social media. This is important because all the effort you put in is time invested in optimizing your overall online presence, not just a short-term glimpse in a flooded social feed. So there's things like share life, like you can stay around for years. You don't have to pay to get to the top of a search. And your user population, people who get on Pinterest are buyers because it's an image-based search engine. People are in there basically looking for images, products, and you can basically leverage that in your favor by producing other content that relates to products that people are looking for. So if you need a hand mastering Pinterest, I highly recommend this course, Pinterest Traffic Avalanche. This is by Create and Go as well. This is a course that I paid for, and it really helps. It's an A to Z on Pinterest traffic. So even if you've never used Pinterest before, which you probably have because this is probably how you found me. So I'll leave the affiliate link for that down in the description. So your monetization plan. Having a plan for monetization is another one of these things where it won't necessarily make or break, but it will affect how much you can earn. That being said, there are some blogs out there making 6-7 figures and their niche isn't what you'd expect. So most people these days wouldn't expect a dog blog to be making, this blog turns over $1 million a year. This beard blog, I don't know how much they turn over, but it would be, it's a pretty big e-commerce store. So we're probably talking 20K plus a month at least. Learning Herbs, that's probably around the same 20K a month mark. They've got a full staff of people working with them now. Like it started out by one guy, and now it's a blog about weeds in your garden that can be cultivated into natural remedies and medicines. Didn't even know that. So that's a crazy way to make money online. So you see what I'm saying by like these 3 little niches. You wouldn't expect that someone could make money out of beards, online. But so what I'm saying is you just need to commit, get creative, and stay focused. You're probably still asking me, but how do I identify if my idea or niche isn't good for monetization? If it's something super niche like quilting, your income potential could be limited. I'm not saying you couldn't make money out of quilting. I'm sure people are online. Or something that isn't something that doesn't relate to something that can be commercialized, like teaching dementia patients how to dance. I mean, I haven't come across a blog or an online business like that, but I mean, you can see how you'll be limited by that. It's a pretty niche thing, is what I'm saying. So your monetization will be very limited, and like in these Facebook groups and stuff, like I'm part of a couple of Facebook groups, and you do see people coming up with business ideas like this sort of stuff. Um, yeah, in my opinion, too niche. Your subtopics, I mean, yeah, you could monetize with your subtopics and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, like I said before, with the opportunity at our fingertips at the moment, it wouldn't take much to surprise me when it comes to online money making methods. That's it's sort of unlimited. That's what's so exciting about it, is the way people are making money online now. It's just crazy. So scaling and outsourcing. Once again, this is something important to any business. This is how a business grows. Scaling outsourcing sounds sort of complicated, like it's for big businesses only. Um, it can get complicated in the beginning. It's very simple though. It's about managing your time, not wasting it on things that keep you busy but don't achieve much. That's a huge one. You don't waste time on things that aren't going to produce anything for you. Create and go into that a lot in their courses. Definitely pay attention to that. All right, so this little formula might sound familiar. This is basically the method all entrepreneurs make, all they take, or basically anyone who's doing well for themselves. Okay, so you have your day job that takes up most of your time, provides your only source of income. So if you take a little bit of that income and a little bit of your spare time and you invest it, that investment will start to return you with money first. So if you start the right way, if you start to invest your money in a good course, and you invest your time into it, and you do exactly what the course tells you, because yeah, um, if you're doing it properly, you will get a return on your investment. Trust me. Um, that investment will start to return you with money first. So what I'm saying there is you'll see a return on your money first. You feel like you put in a lot of work for not for just a little bit of money. But the important thing to do is, when you do start earning that money, you invest that in a way that can free up your time as well. So that's what I mean by scaling and outsourcing. So you start to buy, basically you start off with buying software that makes your job easier. So you invest that first bit of money that you're making in basically softwares that can make your job easier. All right, so now you have more. So when you start to do that, you start to free up your time. You can put more time into basically creating more income. So now that you have more money and time to invest, that's how you scale. So at this point, this is by the time you're scaling and you're earning more money and you're freeing up your time, that's when you can transition into full-time entrepreneurship. It sounds scary, but that's exactly how it's done. That's what makes successful people look larger than life. They have done what seems too scary to the majority. Yeah, so that's the secret. Is that anyone can become successful and make passive income and achieve financial and time freedom. So this is a question I want you to ask yourself at the end of this. Are you willing to do today what the majority won't, so that you can live like the minority tomorrow? All right, so um, I like to call all of us defined entrepreneurs, because you're you're basically defying the social norms of life by, instead of just finishing work, getting home, Netflix and chill. All you got to do is open up your laptop, you connect it to the internet, you can do some work, and you can start making more money. And then eventually quit your day job, and your online business is your day job. That's what the dream is, people. Let's be real. Let's do it. All right. All right. So that's the end of that article. Um, yeah, definitely check out this. Get it delivered to your inbox. It'll take 7 days to get it through, but you don't have to um, go through it all straight away. It's definitely some awesome information in there. And best of all, it's free. Like, it's a free e-course. It's delivered by email, um, and it'll get you on your way. If you're really serious, definitely get onto this, and I can I can tell you won't be disappointed by the free information that I'm giving out here. All right, so don't forget to leave a comment, guys. And really appreciate it if you subscribe to the channel. Give it a like if you liked it. Give it a thumbs down if you don't. I'll link all the courses and stuff that I've mentioned in here in the description. I'll link this article in the description. And I said it's important to realize that the links will lead to, they are landing pages, they are affiliate links. Basically what that means is, for the people who don't know, is that I make a commission for referring people through those affiliate links. Doesn't change what price you pay. It's just a way for me to earn income from recommending products to you guys. All right, guys, have a good one. That'll be it till the next article comes out. Cheers.